Ramnarayanram. The meaning of understanding oneself is different. Our Guruji has greatly emphasized the importance of childlike celibate wisdom Brahmachari. He has said that people should know themselves, which means their wisdom and their consciousness. Wisdom means wisdom, consciousness, body deity, mind deity, all these are the same thing. For example, if we look at milk, we get butter after churning the milk, and butter is then made into ghee. From milk, we also get cheese, curd, and many sweets are made from milk. There are many products that come from milk, but the essence of all these things is still milk. Similarly, wisdom, body, and mind are all one. Our whole body is the mind. The whole body, everything, is the mind. The body is the path of the mind, which uses us in various ways. For example, my name is Sankarsarkar, and everyone knows me by this name, but does that mean I have only one name? Certainly not. Each part of me has a name. My eyes have a name, my ears have a name, our nose has a name, we have hands, feet, nails, and even a tongue. Our heart beats inside us, and there are many organs in our body. But no one calls us by all these different names. There are many things in our body that could be named. We were born from the sky, and we reside in the sky. Therefore, Ram emerged from the sky, creation came from the sky, and similarly, Narayan was born from Ram. This is not the Narayan of Hindu Sanatan tradition. Our creation, all living beings, and all life forms come from the sky, and with them, there is another Ram. When we talk about Ram and Narayan, we listen, see, understand, and wish for Ram to remove all diseases and sorrows. We believe that the solution to all problems lies in Ramnarayanram. We need to keep this in mind. People should be informed that Ram means the sky and Narayan means the stars. Also, that every galaxy has life. Everything on this earth, everything that is alive, is Narayan. We humans should think that we are all part of God, we are all part of nature, we are all part of Narayan, we are all part of the sky. We should also think that if the sky is everything, then if Ram Narayan is 1000 kilos of gold, we are each 1 gram of gold. Just as 1000 kilos of gold is gold, even 1 gram is also gold. Just like a single drop of water is still water, and it points toward the ocean, representing and reminding us of the vastness of the ocean. That's why we are all a part of it. The word God is small, and calling God by any specific name makes him seem smaller. Can we shrink the sky? Can we cut the sky? Then why do we call him God, Ishwar, Allah, Devi, Bhagwan, or Jesus? He is the sky. He is Ram Narayan. Just by saying Ram Narayan Ram, thinking of it once, and speaking it from the heart, everything happens. Everyone remembers, everyone's prayers are fulfilled, everyone receives respect, and everyone gains strength. Just by saying Ram Narayan Ram once, everything is achieved, and all problems are solved. Try it, but people don't do it. They keep saying Allah, Allah, but there is no Allah. They chant Vishnu or Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, but did Krishna ever come? Did anyone come? Remember what Krishna said, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavti bharat. Still, people chant Hare Krishna, but Krishna never came, Ram never came, Shiva never came. Does anyone really know about Shiva, who he was or what he was? He was a good person, but he was illiterate. Yet, action was his duty. He used to break stones. To build 50,000 houses, they needed a lot of stones. Shiva used to break huge stones and turn them into bricks. Nowadays, bricks are made from clay, but back then, there were no clay bricks, they were made from large stones and it took a lot of hard work. Even after all that, Shiva didn't get food, nor did he have a place to stay or food to eat. He was made to do labor, but they didn't pay him. Instead, they would chase him away with sticks. How many people on this earth know this? There are 8 billion people on this planet. Every one of these 8 billion people has an equal right to the earth, just like a son or daughter inherits their father's property or like family members inherit household assets. No one thinks about who has taken away our rights. The rights that people have are their birthright. But those rights have gone into the hands of 1,500 people, and now the earth has tilted to one side. It is up to all of us, as brothers, to work together to set things straight. People need to elevate their souls and become the supreme soul. Everyone should know that the dharma of the earth and the constitution of every country have been created by humans and they are all tainted. We need to eliminate them. The law of nature, the mirror of nature, the dharma of the 5 elements should be our true dharma. We are born with that dharma, and without it, nothing else can exist in this world. On the other hand, I would also like to mention that those who worship often do so without understanding. Before worshipping anyone, they should learn to worship themselves. What does it mean to worship oneself? To worship oneself, one must become good and learn to love oneself. My Guruji, Balak Bramhachari ji, said that you should protect yourself and save yourself first, and then look at society and the world. But what does a person do? They indulge in addiction, engage in bad deeds, and do harm to others. All the people on earth have become their own enemies. This shouldn't be the case. One should become their own friend, love themselves, and know who they are, where they came from, and where they are going. I want to mention one important thing. To become a friend, one must recognize who they are, where they came from, and where they will go. Everyone knows that death is certain for us. We should research and think about what we will take with us after death. When we reflect on this, the consciousness within us guides us and answers every question. It exists within us as a servant just to provide those answers, so why don't we listen to it? Not everyone thinks about these thoughts. Even great storytellers and spiritual leaders from all religions tell people to understand their thoughts. How will we awaken our thoughts, and how do thoughts awaken? The most important thing to consider is that the one who created us and brought us all to this earth is sitting within us as a servant. So, is it necessary for us to keep making mistakes? Therefore, having thoughts is very important. Thoughts are our subject. Good thoughts are our Veda, the eternal Veda. We should listen to our thoughts and follow them, as thoughts are nature, they are the essence of nature. In Hinduism, in Sanatan Dharma, the Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Atharvaveda were created by the sages. Who were those sages? They were human beings. The Vedas are the essence of knowledge themselves. Nature itself is the Veda, the sky is the Veda. Then why was there a need to write them down? They still exist, they existed before, and they will continue to exist in the future. So what was the need to write them? By observing, contemplating, and reflecting on nature, nature communicates with us. People on earth do not consider them to be gurus. Human beings think of themselves as very wise, believing that just because they have completed their PhD, they have become knowledgeable. They do not realize that everyone has to die. If I were to tell you that the first Prime Minister of the earth became a rat within 7 days of dying, people on this earth would come to kill me if I shared this. My Guruji also mentioned that the progenitor of a certain caste became a frog within 5 days of his death. Think about it, if such a fate can befall those people, what will happen to us after we die? What will happen to you, and what will happen to everyone? This is worth considering. One important thing to understand is that we are intentionally sleeping. We do not know ourselves or who we are, where we came from, and where we will go. What is within our bodies? Until we gain complete knowledge, we will continue to make mistakes. We have made thoughts cheap. We keep saying that thoughts are our Allah, our God. In reality, apart from thoughts, humans have made every religion their own idea. People talk about thoughts, but they do not listen to them. They just keep repeating thoughts, thoughts. This is a huge mistake. It's worth thinking about. This should not be the case. A person who does not acknowledge thoughts, who does not understand them, and who does not even try to understand them is making a significant mistake. This is the greatest waste of life, that I acknowledge thoughts, yet I do not listen to them or maintain a connection with them. Let me tell you that thoughts have a hand, just like we use our hands for multiplication and division in mathematics, our hands assist us. In the same way, we should stay connected with our thoughts. We should keep them close to us. This is precisely why people are not finding their lives. They are not connecting with their thoughts and do not want to hold on to the hand of thought. When thoughts want to hold our hand, we push it away. This should not happen. The earth is on the verge of destruction, and religion is disappearing from the earth. We are the ones causing this. We have become our own enemies. And an enemy is the enemy of their enemy.